Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into something quite unique, snake farming in China. You might be surprised to learn that a small village in China plays a big role in supplying the world with snakes for everything from traditional medicine to food and even beauty products. Let's take a closer look at how farmers manage to raise and process millions of snakes each year, and how this industry has become such a huge part of the rural economy. In the tiny village of Xiakan, located in Zhejiang Province, China, with only about 1,000 villagers, something remarkable is happening. This peaceful-looking place is home to over 3 million snakes, representing various species, all packed into an area of less than 1 square kilometer. For thousands of years, snakes have been considered medicinal treasures in China, and today, the country produces 70% of the world's snake supply. Shockingly, Xiakan alone accounts for 30% of that output since the 1980s. But Xiakan isn't the only place in China farming snakes. There are other regions, such as Gundang Province, which is the largest exporter of snakes in the country, and He Province, which is the main supplier for domestic markets, including meat and medicinal purposes. So, why is snake farming such a big deal in China? Snake farming has become a $12 million industry in China, driven by the demand for snakes in various sectors. Farmers can earn an income of around 400,000 to 500,000 yuan annually, which translates to roughly $55,000 to $68,000 per year. This makes snake farming an attractive profession, especially in rural areas where job opportunities can be limited. Even though scientific evidence is lacking, snake meat is valued for its nutritional benefits. It's low in fat, rich in protein, and is even believed to help with skin conditions like eczema. In many parts of East Asia, snake gallbladders and snake wine are popular remedies believed to strengthen the kidneys and improve joint health. Thanks to these perceived benefits, the snake farming industry continues to grow, bringing in significant revenue for China. Did you know that a bottle of snake wine can sell for 7,000 to 8,000 yuan, about $980 to $1,100? That's a lot of money for a single bottle. Now, let's take a closer look at how these snakes are raised and processed. The journey of a snake on a farm begins with hatching eggs. Female snakes need to be around 9 to 10 months old before they can start breeding. Have you ever seen snakes mating? It's quite a sight. They intertwine their bodies in a mesmerizing way. After about 30 to 35 days, the female snake lays between 12 to 21 eggs per clutch. Here's an interesting, and slightly strange, fact. Some farmers actually sew the female snake's lips together to stop her from eating her own eggs after laying them. Once the eggs are collected, the thread is cut, and the eggs are placed in special incubation boxes. These boxes are filled with a mix of soil and sand to create the perfect environment for the eggs to develop. Snakes undergo a fascinating process called shedding as they grow. You can tell when a snake is about to shed because it becomes lethargic, loses its appetite, and its skin and eyes turn cloudy. For baby snakes, shedding happens every 28 to 30 days, while older snakes shed every 35 to 45 days. Once the baby snakes have hatched, farmers carefully transfer them to enclosures. For example, some farms house 80 cobras per cage. Feeding starts about a week after shedding, and the baby snakes are often given small prey like frogs or mice. As they grow, the feeding frequency is reduced to once every 3 to 5 days. As the snakes mature, they are moved to larger enclosures. Adult snakes are housed in cement pens with high walls to prevent escapes, and the enclosures are fitted with mesh for ventilation. They are typically fed live prey, such as mice, chicks, and other small animals, about 2 to 3 times a week. Even though snakes can be aggressive, they tend to become familiar with the people who feed them regularly. That being said, handlers still wear protective gear and avoid wearing perfume or drinking alcohol before feeding the snakes because those scents can confuse the snakes into thinking they're strangers. Snakes raised for meat are typically harvested between 6 months to 1 year old. At this point, if they weigh around 1.1 pounds, 0.5 kilograms, or more, they are considered high grade. Only male snakes are harvested, while females are kept for breeding. China processes around 14 to 18 million pounds of snakes each year, with around 40% of them being used in cooking. One famous dish is snake soup, a traditional dish in China believed to prevent colds, boost longevity, and rejuvenate the body. Snake wine, which is made from both venomous and non-venomous species, is another popular product. To make snake wine, farmers place the whole snake in a jar, often leaving the gallbladder and other medicinal parts intact. The jar is then filled with rice wine or glutinous rice wine with an alcohol content of 40 to 60%. The wine is left to steep for at least 6 months, but it's said that the best wines are aged for over 3 years. Snake wine is consumed in small quantities, about 30 to 50 milliliters per day, and is believed to help with arthritis and improve vitality. However, snake wine comes with some risks. There have been several incidents where the snake wasn't killed before going into the jar, and after being dormant for years, it revived and bit someone. This happens because snakes can go into a long period of dormancy in cold, oxygen-deprived conditions. One of the most valuable products from snake farming is snake venom, often referred to as liquid gold. Snake venom is a complex mix of enzymes and toxins, and in China, dried venom can sell for 3,000 to 5,000 yuan per gram, about $450 to $750, depending on the species. Venom extraction is a delicate process. The handler has to wear protective gear and carefully restrain the snake before milking the venom into a cup. It's a job that requires skill, and new handlers often get bitten several times before they master the technique. In 2023, China's most famous snake farming village sold over 3 million snakes to pharmaceutical companies that use the snake's gallbladders and skin to produce nutritional supplements. These products are in high demand in countries like Japan, South Korea, the US, and Europe. With the continued demand for snake products in traditional medicine, food, and beauty industries, China's snake farming industry shows no signs of slowing down. What do you think? Have you ever tried snake wine or snake soup? Let us know in the comments. If you found this fascinating, be sure to share your thoughts, and let's keep the conversation going.